What's up, family? God is good, and what's good is God. Sorry, I'm still a little under the weather. I had to cover this up a little bit. It's all good, folks. I'll see you soon in full effect. But I just wanted to drop a warning to myself and my fellow Christians, especially YouTube creators. I mean, all of y'all, because it still counts, whether you're Christian or not. And we got to really be careful because many of us are in a realm of being in danger of or actually doing violations of the ninth commandment. It's the ninth commandment. That's one of the ones that people don't talk about very much because primarily because it's not really taught properly in the churches. And that's about bearing false witness against your neighbor. There's not enough laws here in this country to address that kind of thing. People get on the stand and say all kind of crazy stuff, especially in the civil suit realm. You go in there and accuse somebody of some old heinous stuff. And then, you know, if you found out that you don't know what you're talking about or you're lying, it's like, oh, well, I go on with my life. But you've done disparaged and messed up the name of this person who you've been talking about, who you accused. Because they don't get that back normally. Very rarely do they get the name back to the status that it was. The Bible does speak about a person's name being, it's kind of like being a reference to their character. His name is important. And see, we have a big, one of the main things that we do as creators, Christian creators, we say is calling folks liars, basically. Just liars. Oh, he's lying. Oh, she's lying. And the question is she though? See, with the ninth commandment, it doesn't matter what we believe as the one who's offering information as testimony. It only matters what is truth, verified. You don't put no false information. If we believe the person's lying, that's not the same. We don't get to just say that as a reference. Like, you know why? You know why? Okay, check it out. If the person is saying something in their own testimony and they believed it, even though it's inaccurate, it's actually not a lie. Now, that's slightly, well, in certain concepts it's the same, but it's different because if we're offering testimony about this person and we believed it and the information is false, the damage is still the same. So it's not quite the same thing. Okay, so if I believe you stole something from the corner store, and I tell the police that, I know for sure I saw him going in there. And in reality, this old boy around the corner, he just looked like you. Especially without my 2020, not having 2020 vision. He looked like you. Y'all wear the same kind of stuff. He went in the store, hit him up. But I said, you did it. That'll bear false witness against you. Even though I believe it was you, it wasn't you. So the damage is done. Damage is done. This whole thing was sparked by something I was watching on YouTube a long time ago. It was with the flat Earth, globe Earth debate, and it was something where one of the astronauts was speaking about. I forget what it's called. It's an experience that a lot of them have. And they said they look back at the Earth and they recognize God because they can see the glory of creation from seeing the Earth from that perspective. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But the creator was like, oh man, you lying. You ain't seen that. You can't go up there. There's a dome. There's a dome up there. You can't go up there and all this. They're like, wait a minute, bro. Okay, let's just say there's a dome up there. How high is the dome? Like, is the dome right like 100 miles up? What if the dome is out past the moon somewhere? What if the moon is a real thing, not just a fake ball, and it's floating around inside the dome? Then what? That means plenty of room for them to go up there and look back at the Earth, right? So, or you don't know how God touches in the spirit, and maybe He was given the vision of the Earth looking down at it. So you just called a man a liar, and he might not be lying. Is my point. Or let's say that this is a globe, it's global centric, whatever they call it, and the Earth is a globe, and he was looking down at the Earth from wherever, whatever altitude it was, because they orbited. It's not that it's not like way off in the cosmos. It's a couple hundred miles up at best. They're orbiting most of the time. So he's looking down at the Earth, and like the star field behind us. Like, this is glorious. God is something else. And this is an internal experience. And you just arbitrarily said he's lying. That's a character assassination type deal. If you're wrong, and if you're wrong, he did see that, whatever he saw, from whatever his perspective or however it happened, then you're the one bearing false witness. You bear false witness against the neighbor. He's only bearing witness to something that he saw or experienced. It's not bearing false witness against anybody, even if it's not true. Maybe if he did see it, it's still not false witness. You bear false witness though if he did see it. So that's all I'm telling you, bro. You just gotta be careful. Be careful. And I'm saying especially some of y'all in that debate, because it gets to be a little vicious. I've seen it. But that's neither here nor there at this point, because this is the end of this transmission, folks. With the exception of join the chapter a day Bible chapter. Wait, I'm sorry. Join the 30-day chapter a day Bible challenge. Right here on the channel. And just remember, God is good, and what's good is God. Y'all have a good night.